Yep, yep, yep,
Dun dun do 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 do.
yep, 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 yep,
Dun dun do 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 do. Three guys, and it's just back to the original three. And that was too many syllables. Do 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 do. NFL
Why
draft.
don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the war?
Yep. Welcome.
Listen to a lot of System of Down lately. You guys are big
Everybody's
fans of System
going
of
I
Down?
like System of
to
a
the
Down.
Yeah.
party, have a
That's
real
great.
good time.
Yeah.
Dun.
That's one of my favorite songs where they're like off-brand, so the Danny and Lisa one was like, "Hey man, look at me rocking out." I'm
yeah.
on the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
radio. I like that one.
I also have been listening to Chicken Stew lately. Have you guys
I
hear
haven't
that
heard of
one?
them.
Oh, dude, no, I mean that it's a
It's a
System of
Oh,
Down
it's a
song.
song. No,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. It's great. It's hilarious.
Oh.
It's very
I mean, toxicity is one of the best.
That's a Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not Pokemon. I got Pokemon on the mind. Toxicity is one of the best rock albums ever. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Yeah. And Mesmerized too. Yeah.
Mesmerize is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
NFL
else
draft.
is great?
Yeah.
Is the
Draft.
NFL draft. That's right. So yeah, we've got a draft coming up. I'll be live streaming it on my Twitch channel.
I too
Yeah.
will be in the live stream channel watching.
I will
Yes.
also be there.
Rob, are you excited for
got
New
the-
York Jets drafting?
No.
All right.
All right, good.
Not at all. Especially
show,
after
everybody.
scouting the QBs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do have
Yeah.
Rob's patented, one of a kind, unreal, unbelievable quarterback scouting.
Unbelievable. Which he spent a lot of time on.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
Always
I did.
does.
Yeah. Good old maybe about 2 hours. You know?
You got
That's pretty
the
good.
original, literally the original three guys here today. It's just us three back to the old school.
Back to the old school, back to reality. Up there goes gravity.
Yep, there goes.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. So we do have some news happening this week. We had the Cowboys signing their kicker Brandon Aubrey to a deal, making him the highest paid kicker in NFL history.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty
Makes
cool.
sense. He was pretty much automatic down the stretch.
Yeah, he was probably the best kicker in football.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean,
I honestly, I really do think that kicker is such an undervalued position.
It really is
because
they are.
They score the most points on almost any team.
Yeah.
Right. Like you need them like pretty much permanently consistent, and the ones that can do it still somehow end up going to free agency. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
And it's always one of those positions where you're like, oh, whatever. And then when your team's like, and the kick to win the game is no good, and then everyone's like, kicker.
Yeah, they're a vital part. They're very undervalued, and also it's a thankless position too. You miss one, you're the enemy of the entire state that you're in.
Yep. So then we also had the Texans signing Will Anderson for a 3-year, $150 million extension. Yeah.
Whew.
That's spicy. And then, of course, we had a big trade happen where the Bengals traded Dexter Lawrence, or the Giants traded Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals for the number 10 overall pick.
That is an absolutely massive pickup for the Bengals.
Yeah, that's huge.
And
like imagine if they kept Trey Hendrickson. That would be the scariest line in the NFL, period.
Yeah. No, it's
I wonder what they're looking at the Giants, right? Because I mean, I guess you got Harbaugh there now, right? So I assume because he's a defensive guy, right? He's always been a defensive guy. So I imagine he thinks that like they can fill that void.
Yeah.
But what are they looking for at 10? You know, because like they're not going QB, right?
No, it's D linemen. They'll get anyone on the line, or they don't need an edge rusher. All they need is just really just interior defense, and And then an offensive lineman is basically what they need. They need to protect Dart, but they're definitely going to go defense first, like 100%.
Apparently, Dexter Lawrence also wanted to be traded.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah.
And they got a sick deal. Plus, the Bengals needed some kind of defensive pressure, but they still need to protect. Right, but they still need to protect Burrow, though.
Yeah.
That it basically just frees up a draft pick for them, because they probably would have gone there first to begin with in the first round. So I think it's a mutually beneficial trade for both.
Yeah,
that sounds like it, honestly.
Yeah, it's like what you said. The Bengals probably try to draft a pass rusher there anyway, so it's like you may as well get a good one.
Yeah,
and they got a good one. Dexter Lawrence is an absolute monster, and he's lining up now with what's his name on the line? Not Cross. What's the name?
Stinky
of the other?
McPete.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, everybody loves him. He's great.
Let's see. The Bengals D-line, they got Jonathan Allen. Remember him from the Vikings?
Yep.
Miles Murphy's a first rounder from a few years ago.
Yeah, Miles
Murphy.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Apparently, his nickname is Sexy Dexy, according to Pro Football Reference. Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
Plus, honestly, the Bengals defense has been pretty terrible, so I think they're just really trying anything.
The Bengals are just terrible.
Yeah. Well, Joe Burrow's been like dead half the season. Every single year.
They have to get someone to protect them. I mean, that's just bottom line.
They do. We also had the Eagles acquiring Dontavian Wicks from the Packers for a fifth round pick this year, 6th round pick next year, which honestly, I'm fine with that. I mean, Dontavian Wicks he had like a really promising start. He had like the big touchdown against the Cowboys in the playoffs. Like he was looking good. And then last year he just kind of, he hasn't really grown and he just drops a lot. So I'm plus the Packers have so many receivers. I'm just like, it's fine. I'd rather get picks so we can draft like, I don't know, corners. Our corners.
I mean, anytime you can get 2 for 1, like that's great.
Yeah, no, that's great. So I'm fine with that. We need secondary. We don't need receivers, so I'm all good. Let's see. And then we also had some big free agency signings since our last meeting.
Free agent.
This one might be. I know, right? This one might be the best signing. Rob's gonna love this one. The Raiders have signed for a 1-year, $20 million deal Kirk Cousins.
Oh, baby.
Your boy.
There it is. Yep.
Big Kirko going to LA.
Yep. And he's gonna back
by
up.
LA, I mean LV.
Yep.
Yeah.
he's gonna back up Mendoza there because that's who they're gonna take. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's gonna start over Mendoza, I imagine.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know about that.
Probably depends.
They probably sit Mendoza for like 6 weeks at least.
That's true. It
depends on how their start would be, I guess. But I don't see them sticking with Cousins very long. If they do end up starting him, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't start Mendoza right out the gate.
Yeah,
they're probably bringing him in as more of an advisor to Mendoza and get someone who's still able to play but is a veteran and in the offseason just to train him up, because I think that's what they're really signing. It's only a 1-year deal, so like that's the only thing that really makes sense. I don't think they're bringing him long term there, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I as far as like guys that could be your backup, like that would be a good mentor. Hey, Kirk Cousins is way up there on that list, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been around
in some teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so,
I wouldn't mind having him on the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he'll be a good fit with the Raiders and mentoring Mendoza.
There you go. There's the ABC's next hit sitcom.
Mentoring Mendoza. Coming back on there's a commercial break. Then we had the Bills sign center Lloyd Cushenberry. Great name.
That's great.
Sounds delicious.
That's incredible.
Especially those you potheads out there from yesterday. Cushenberry.
Yep.
He could be a PM for the House of Lords. That's what he should do after he retires.
Yep.
Hear ye, hear ye. Lloyd Cushenberry has words
Lloyd
to say.
Cushenberry the third.
The Bills also signed offensive lineman Austin Corbett, who I believe was also pretty decent. So I think pretty good moves there. You know, anytime you get offensive linemen, you can't go wrong. Well, you could, but I think it's always.
You definitely could.
You could definitely go wrong, yeah.
But I think, you know, you got to protect the quarterback. Got to do it. Eagles signed Joe Tryon Shoyinka. That's a name.
Yep, from the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he was with the Bucks.
Oh. We also had the Bengals signing Kyle Duggar from the Patriots. Safety. The Chiefs signed Kaiir Elam, corner.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know where he played, actually.
Rob knows all of these players. By the way.
Rob, where did Kaiir Elam play?
Love him. Man, we go way back, me and Kaiir.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Well, the correct answer is the Cowboys and the Bills.
Of course. Who wouldn't know that?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and then the
especially for
Jaguars.
people who get paid to do a football podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I did see,
you know, back when Madden was like good-ish, I did used to know like all the fucking like hanger-on players, but yeah, I mean these days it's a little tougher, both because Madden is bad and because I mean, like, you know, how many times are you gonna be looking over the depth chart and seeing the third string players? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what the franchise mode's all about, and you got to know who you can sign and re-sign and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Jaguars, speaking of re-signing, have re-signed Travon Walker, 4 years, $110 million.
Yep.
So
that was inevitable.
Yeah, like their defense is pretty solid, so they're keeping them together. The Giants also signed offensive lineman Daniel Falali. Falali. I'll have one.
Wonder
falafel,
if he likes
please.
Falafel.
Yeah,
probably.
Probably does. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't had falafel in so long. When was the last time you guys had falafel?
Never.
You've never had a falafel?
I've never had a falafel.
Dude, I know that you're not big on the, you know, non-meat things, but I will tell you that I think you'd like it. It's fried. It's hard to go wrong.
I may have had a falafel one time, like 50 years ago, but I don't remember it.
I think I had one like 10 years ago. It was pretty good.
Oh my God, 10 years. I mean, I probably haven't had it in like a year, maybe.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. No, that's pretty good. But like, I don't go out of my way to have it. But if like it's there, I'd eat it.
Well, it's usually isn't that like a Middle Eastern type dish with
like Mediterranean generally.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that food, so I rarely get the chance to eat it because I'm like, we can go.
Some good stuff. Do they not do like gyros or souvlaki or anything where you guys are at?
Oh, they do.
Well, we do gyro, yeah.
There's gyros here.
Yeah.
I just don't eat there. That was the biggest. That was one of the worst dates I ever went on. Was
you dated a gyro?
No, I dated a girl who wanted to go to a Greek Mediterranean place, and I was like, oh, cool, because I was like trying to be open minded. And long story short, she ordered me. I said, you order me whatever, and I'll eat it. And boy, was that a mistake, because this place put the meat tasted like Christmas. It was
what?
It was like cloves and cinnamon. It did not taste edible to me. And then they also put whole radishes in this.
Dude, I love radishes.
Dude, I do. Whole bulbs of radishes.
Yeah, I'll eat whole bulbs.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Not sliced, not nothing. I took one bite and I was like, You got to keep in mind, I'm a giant child who doesn't like vegetables.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, my grandpa used to give me like whole radishes from his garden, so I'd be like, so I just like them from that.
That is.
I mean, I would also get down on that, but if you're gonna give me like a fucking gyro sandwich with whole radishes in it, then
that is so weird.
Though,
yeah.
It was whole uncut bulbs of radishes, and I don't ever eat radishes.
That's a little much. It sounds like you don't have great places, unfortunately.
There was not a second date.
Speaking of tasting like Christmas, you ever have mulled wine?
Yes.
Yeah, like once actually.
I love mulled wine. Every year when we put up our Christmas stuff, we always have mulled wine.
That does sound good.
No, you can you just make it yourself. You get the crock pot, You pour in some red wine. You put in like all the spices, like the cloves and the cinnamon and all that, and you just let it simmer for a while, and then you make sure it doesn't boil.
What type of wine do they use? I've had it once.
It's a
and I was
red
at
wine,
a
isn't
family
it?
member's.
Yeah, you just do a dry
Yeah,
red.
but like what? Oh, just dry red. Okay.
Yeah, it can be cheap
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter. It's gonna taste like the
Gotcha.
spices anyway.
Right. I think that's the purpose of it, right? Like originally, right? Is
Yeah.
like you use cheap, shitty wine.
Yeah, you just want a
You're
high
gonna-
alcohol percentage in case some of it does burn off. So
Right.
like 14,
You guys ever
15.
have similar note? Because I haven't had a lot of mulled wine, but I have had a fair bit of sangria. You guys like sangria?
Oh God, I had too much of that in college. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a dangerous one, honestly.
Yeah,
See, I'm a
But it's delicious.
that's what everyone floating the river down here would do. Is just they'd bring just
Really?
coolers of boxes of sangria. It's like it's that and Keystone Light, and that was it.
Oh, God.
the classic.
I mean, I can't judge too harshly. I grew up on fucking Oldie and Colt 45.
Dude, worst
so-
hangovers ever from sangria. Worst ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that it fucking actually wine in general just immediately gives me a headache these days.
Oh,
Like,
really?
just yeah, I'll
That
take one
sucks.
sip and I'm done.
There's some good
Yeah.
wines out there. I
Yeah.
love red wine.
I'm a wine douche.
Same, but it hurts me.
Yeah, Crendor is the wine douche of the group. That's for sure.
Yeah, like
Oh, really?
I love red wine. I've had so many red wines. Like it has to be dry and taste like a barrel. The more it does, the more I love it.
But you like
Yeah.
that Black Diamond that I recommended.
Yeah,
you,
it's pretty
so
solid.
That's my favorite wine. I love that.
Yeah, it's really good. For all you wine douches out there, my favorite red wine is Stag's Leap, Napa Valley. If you look up Stag's Leap, Napa Valley, it's about $80 a bottle.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck that! I would never buy that. In my
Like I
life.
said, he's a wine douche.
Yeah.
Well, like this
yeah.
is a wine you buy like maybe once or
Right.
twice a year, type like for a special type of thing, right? Like unless you're a
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
person where you're just like my daily stag sleep, like whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. They're probably even having more expensive wine than that. Honestly.
Yeah, Stag's Leap
But,
Napa, like it's so good. Like whenever I'd go to like we'd go to like steakhouse and stuff. I'll like look at the wine menu. I'm like, give me this one, and they're just like, you have very exquisite taste. They're always French for some reason. I don't know why.
Dude, the majority of the wine that I've had is like honestly is probably box wine because
Okay.
it's cheap
Oh,
as shit.
Jesus.
And one time, my friend Dennis, he had I don't know who this was, but he had some sort of a connect where you could get like this huge. I mean, I don't know how big. It must have been like 4 gallons of wine in a big glass jug, and it tasted like garbage, like literally like ash. Like we had to make it so that it was like ice cold so that you could barely taste it, so it numbed your tongue while you were and we drank so much of that shit. Like I blacked out on that fucking wine.
That's what because there's nothing but toxins in that thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's all filler. It's like
It's probably just
barely,
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you just
that's
got to kind of
what I'm
chug it down without thinking, so you don't really know how much you're drinking in it.
I mean, that's all that Everclear is, and 151. Like,
Oh god,
Everclear is awful.
It's like because I'm not a big white wine person. There's a lot of people like
No,
white
I don't
wine.
like
but
white wine.
I
either, yeah.
hate white wine.
It's very like
Yeah.
perfumey and like florally a lot of the time.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't mind
rather
like,
have champagne if I'm gonna have.
Champagne's
white
great.
champagne.
Yeah, I like
Champagne's
champagne.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had like when a lot of people don't even know with red wine you have to let it breathe or like aerate. They'll like pour red wine straight from the bottle and be like, ugh, but it's like it's because you just poured it straight out. You have to let it like sit for
Yeah.
an hour or so.
You gotta let it oxidize and stuff.
Yeah. So
Mm.
it's kind of like a banana. It's like when you pour the red wine initially, you're pouring like a green banana, right?
Yep.
Like it's gonna taste like but when you let it ripen for a while, then it becomes normal. But if you let it sit for a while, then it becomes like vinegar, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
but what
okay.
if you do if the wine comes out of a nozzle attached to a box?
Well,
You just
that's
shove that shit down. And that's it.
yeah.
yeah.
You just hope it doesn't get warm.
No joke. Like I'm like such a wine douche that at this point I can tell if it hasn't aerated enough. I can tell if it's over aerated. So like at a restaurant, I was just like, ugh. Like I was like, it's been out too long. So I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but like I paid like $15 for this glass, so I'm not gonna like I don't want to like drink
Yeah.
this type of thing. Like
Yeah,
even at family gatherings, they'll be like, "We got the good stuff," and I'm like, "Let me try it," and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I think I'd rather just drink water, to be honest.
Yeah, Krendor's that douche to complain
I
about
am.
the wine at a family gathering.
I am. I actually am.
They've got They have the Cabernet for $60 right now.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
Stag's Leap, yeah.
That's not. Well, there's two Cabernets. There's like the main Cabernet and there's the Napa Valley Cab. It's different.
The Napa Valley Merlot is $32.
Merlot's pretty good.
See, that's more in the range of what I would get.
Oh, you're looking at the Napa Valley Petite Syrah.
No, it's not the Petite Syrah. I've had that as well. It's the Stag's Leap
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Well,
Sauvignon.
There is where the shit is it? Maybe it's one of their red blends. I don't think it's a red blend though.
I'm getting drunk on that Sauvignon tonight, boys.
Welcome to the NFL Draft Show, everybody. We're shopping for wine and talking about box wine.
Maybe it might just be cheaper on their website, actually.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I can send it to you. You can try it if you want.
Just text it to me.
Yeah, because it's very good. It's my favorite wine. It's fantastic. I've had honestly their Malbec Merlot is pretty solid as well. And it's only like $30, which is pretty much honestly, that's the thing. All right, I'll finish my wine rant here.
Well, hold on, wait. I wanted one more because I'm curious. I'm curious if you ever had it. I don't remember the name of the brand.
Okay, fantastic.
So like little context. All right. In high school, early high school, when I was above the age of 21 years old, of course, yeah. We used to hang out in the park with like a bunch of homeless guys, and honestly, it was a great time. I genuinely had a great time with those guys. Yep. Anyway, what they would drink and we would drink with them was, I don't know the brand, but what they called it was bum wine. And
bum wine?
Yeah, and it legit, you could get white wine, you could get red wine. The red wine was not red, it was like pink. Okay. And they came in like little, like, it looks like, you know, when you get like a fifth of vodka, it came in bottles like that were plastic.
It's always good when it's in a plastic bottle.
Were they serving it from like their zippers or something?
No, we would just get it from the liquor store, and you know, they would also be drinking it. But one guy actually had a theory that the government was selling it to kill homeless people, and he might be right. Honestly, looking back, but
I did just look it up. It does. There's like Cisco.
That might have been it. Yeah,
it looks pink. So
yeah, it's not good. It's real bad. It's cheap as hell though.
Oh, I've never heard of a high school story where we're just hanging out drinking with a
yeah, I really didn't expect it to go.
Honestly, and then enjoying the experience.
If you want like some great stories of like really well traveled, you know, interesting people, like genuine, like. Probably half of them were veterans as well, is another thing.
Of course.
Too. So
yeah,
you know,
that's sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's but no, I mean, honestly, I still look back on that time very fondly.
I needed that. Speaking of spicy, coach, Patriots coach Mike Vrabel has difficult conversations after publication of photos with the NFL reporter.
That's right, Diana Orsini or whatever.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. I guess they're just gonna have to fire Vrabel. What can you do? It's a shame, but you know.
What are you gonna do?
He said, I quote, "He's had difficult conversations with people I care about," and then later said, "Those conversations have been positive and productive. In order to be successful on the field, on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me." So, like, remember when she said that there were other people that were at that resort with them? They were just slightly out of frame, yet no one has ever seen any other people except those two that the private eye was like investigating. Are they ever just going to get to the point where like, yeah, we were there, we were banging?
Adults, no, they wouldn't do that.
I don't think they would. Yeah, you wouldn't say that.
I don't understand why they're trying to act like it's not what it exactly was.
Well, I also like just as an aside,
why try to save face is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah,
at this point, the damage is done.
Personally, I'm also of the opinion that I don't really care that much. You know,
yeah.
That's
Like
the thing. Nobody
it's like
does.
A private life of, you know, like they're cheating on their partners, and that's shitty, but like, I mean, I don't know. I do shitty things all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's some guy. Like, yeah, he is the head coach of a team, but I don't really care. I guess there's like some ethical concerns with her being a sports journalist, but also like, do ethics really fucking play in that much?
There's
like
massive...
in sports journalism, like
no,
realistically,
there's massive concerns with the fact that she's a reporter and
yeah, like
insider.
I mean, I guess, yeah, like you get, but then there's like a bunch of guys who, you know, like there are a bunch of like there was this dude, I forget his name, but he was a Jets beat reporter, and he clearly had a line in for to Mike McCagnon to leak, you know, stories whenever they wanted them out, and you know, as far as I know, they weren't sucking each other's dicks, like, but and that's still completely unethical in the same way, right? Like, it's just I don't know, it's just one of those things that, like, especially, I don't know, these days, like people having a private affair, like, I don't know, who gives a shit, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's look, if you're married, don't have an affair.
yeah.
I mean,
like
it's that simple. Just don't. But to all the pundits saying like, oh, well, you know, what are the players going to think? Blah, blah blah. The players aren't going to care.
Yeah, like, what are they?
They're like, oh, he's got to set the example. It's like, yeah, let me tell you about the most upstanding people in the world, NFL players.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like none of them have ever cheated on a girlfriend or a baby mama.
Yeah, how is it going to factor in? Is he going to come into practice and show his sex tape on the game film? You know, like, I mean, what is it?
Tyreek Hill was devastated at this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I've been in locker rooms. I'm pretty sure most of the guys are like, dude, you were hitting that, and Vrabel's like, yeah.
Yeah, that probably that probably is what happened.
That's just how it is. I'm not saying it's right, but I just don't understand why it's being so blown out of proportion to where.
You know,
but
sports
they're not. The thing is that they're not helping themselves by acting like nothing happened.
Yeah,
you know? That's the point that I make, because like I honestly don't care, but it's just it's annoying and also amusing that they're trying to say, yeah, we've been, you know, I have to make difficult decisions, blah blah blah. Then it's like, well, what were you doing there then? Why don't you just come out with say it instead of playing smoke screens and stuff? Act like, well, there was other people there, but they were slightly out of frame and no one has ever seen them. And then Vrabel saying, yeah, I got to make difficult decisions, you know, good decisions on off field. That starts with me. It's like, but what did you do then? If there was nothing wrong that happened according to her, then what are you not admitting to or anything? You know, it's just like, just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it. You two had a thing. You were fooling around. You both committed a fair. You want to grow better. You want to be better, grow as a person. Apologize to your families, and then deal with the consequences. You're two adults that made a decision that you got caught. I mean, it happens all the time. I'm not saying it's right.
I'd say most people just don't want to admit that they did something wrong. There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine the organization wouldn't want him to, even if it's true and everybody knows it's true. I would imagine the Patriots organization probably doesn't want him to admit it, right?
Yeah,
because
God knows Robert Kraft does not want anyone to admit to anything.
Well, I just mean like from the
I know
PR. Like, there's so many football fans who are like, you know, devout religious X, Y, or Z, right? They're gonna be like, oh, the ungodly.
Robert Kraft is just like, this is just unbelievable. You should have went to a massage parlor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
call up Deshaun and see where he was going.
There's this strip mall nearby that I gotta show you, Mike. It's great.
You get an Orange Julius afterwards.
You get bum wine.
Get some bum wine.
That's what, dude. By the way, back to the wine. All right, I was gonna say, you can get if you want like a solid wine, like $15 to $25 can get you like a fantastic wine. Right?
Yeah, that's usually the range that I get from getting a nice wine.
My wine costs like $18 a bottle.
Exactly. Yeah. 15,
I'll show it to you, Rob.
I've had plenty of good wines
Show
there.
Me your wine.
Show me the wine.
Like, you know, if you get crazy, you go, but like, there's some wines, they taste just as good as the expensive ones at like $20.
Yeah.
So it just depends. He's got to figure it out. But folks, we got the NFL draft.
Oh,
baby.
That's right. So, Rob, let's hear about these quarterbacks in this unbelievably stacked quarterback draft.
Okay, yeah. After having watched the players, I can see why people say it's a bad draft class, because I agree. It is not very good. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if it were you know, I don't even know, like a different league, none of these guys, in my opinion, are first rounders. The closest is Mendoza, and I would say actually, like, probably any other year, he's like a mid to late first round QB.
Mm.
So based on my analysis, let me open it up here and
All
see
right.
what we got going.
Mendoza is head and shoulders above the rest.
Yes, I agree. He is definitely better.
I don't know if he'd be a
He's
late round pick, but he's definitely a first rounder, I think, anyway.
I think he's a first rounder. I mean I meant late first round in other years, right? Like he does not, because that's the thing, is he's definitely good. I would not put him first overall good, right?
Right.
In any other year, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But overall, I'd say he's got a nice deep ball. He's not the most mobile, but he is like a straight line runner. So like if you give him an open lane, then he can run pretty well. He's not he's not Lamar Jackson or anything, but he's big, so it's hard to take him down. He's kind of got like the physique of Josh Allen a little bit, but he's not nearly as physical when it comes to running. He's really good in a clean pocket. Like he can hit shots. And in fact, out of the 5 QBs that I scouted,
you flew out. That's
yeah. He
How was
he
he in
probably
the
has the best
interview?
Yeah. He probably has the best deep ball, I would say. I think his pocket presence is really something to be desired. I saw him a lot of times backpedaling in the pocket, and then his footwork breaks down, and he, like sometimes he gets away with it in college, but that's not going to fly very well in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's going to be fumbling and taking huge sacks for losses and stuff. He's going to need to learn to look off safeties a little bit more, because he definitely stares some guys down. But, again, it's one of those things that's very coachable. I would say another thing. Now, I put this in his analysis, and then I didn't put in any of the other ones, but it's true for all of them. I don't think I saw a single play under center for any of them. Like, they literally all only play in shotgun. Which, is pretty typical, I guess, for college, but also, in the NFL, especially these days, it's not that big of a deal, because most plays are in shotgun. But I mean, I literally didn't see him go under center once. So I that is something that they're probably going to immediately have to start teaching him in this offseason once they draft him. So that'll be interesting. I called him a project player with upside, because, like I said, he's got good he's got really nice deep ball throwing. He kind of struggles sometimes with the short to medium routes, but I think in general he's got really nice accuracy on deep shots. So I gave him a B+ A- grade.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, that's like, I think if you go back to that draft a few years ago with Caleb Williams and Drake May and all them, I remember it was like Williams, Daniels, May, and then I think McCarthy went at like 10. So I feel like if that was like, if he was in that draft, he'd probably go to the Vikings like at 10 or something.
I could definitely
or Michael
see that,
Penix to the Falcons at 8. Like maybe the Falcons would take him there.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I did, one of the plays I saw him in, he got hit with a fairly normal hit, like a little bit off hit, and he went down for a little while. So I don't know if there's like a injury concern at all with him. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Like I think he's a good player. He could definitely be a starter down the line, potentially a very good starter, again, because of his deep ball throwing. So now, with that said, I don't think the Raiders are such a great fit for him. Like I think you need he's going to be a guy that's going to do well with players being schemed open and players that can run real fast. And I don't know that the Raiders have either of those things happening over there, but to be seen, I guess.
They got that one tight end that's good. What's his name?
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, Brock
Bowers.
Yeah, that's good.
They've got who's their starting wide receiver right now?
It is Trey Tucker, who is a
That's right,
third
yeah.
round pick in 2023. So not very good.
He had a couple of great games because I know because I drafted him. He was like a sleeper pick there.
Yeah.
And they have
Jalen Naylor.
They have Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Do they have Tyler Lockett?
Yeah.
But
Jalen Naylor, but it's not an elite.
There's
core.
no number one here. It's like number twos and threes. Like they need.
Trey Tucker's probably their best receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have Gianti at running back.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna benefit greatly from a project quarterback.
I'll be honest. I think Kirk Cousins should start there for a while before they throw him out into the fire. Because again, I view him kind of as a project QB, and I think he's gonna need. It'd be better for him to see game speed from the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah, I see why you say that now.
Yeah.
What's your take on T.Y. Ty Simpson?
Ty Simpson. I think okay. So I know this happens with every one of my grades, and we'll see down the line how this works out. But I actually I rated 5 QBs today, and he's lowest for me.
Damn.
Really?
So they were calling him the second best, and I don't personally really see it.
That means he's going to be a New York Jet.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. He's projected to go there.
Yeah, he plays in a kind of like dink and dunk offense, so a lot of like screen passes, a lot of throws behind the line of scrimmage, medium shots. I legitimately think I only saw him throw deep like 2 or 3 times. They weren't good either. The deep shots only came when they were, already down by quite a lot, right? And they had to, so it was like predictable deep shots, which probably factors into the goodness of the throws, right? Because you know that they're coming. So yeah, he plays probably a little bit. He's not as far as like. Some players have an issue with hero ball. Not him. He does not do hero ball like at all. The pocket movement I saw was not really great. And also the accuracy was not great. He missed a lot of shots by throwing low, and he missed a couple by throwing high. And look, if you're gonna miss, throwing low is better, right? Because it's less likely to be, turnover or get a turnover. But yeah, overall, like I saw a lot of inaccurate throws on short and medium routes because again, that's pretty much all he was throwing, and all those like tight window throws. Nah, he's not the guy for that. If you get a guy who's like open, then he's okay. But he's also not really a great runner. He's like a pocket guy, but again, his pocket presence, from what I saw, wasn't great. Like he backpedals a lot, not really able to work the pocket that well. Doesn't really step up into it. I don't know. Like I said, he's the lowest rated for me out of the 5 that I scouted.
Do you see him going in the first round?
According to the NFL media heads, yeah, that's what it seems like, right? I don't think he should be a first round pick at all. Like I think in other years he's at best the second round pick, if not a third round pick.
Dang.
That's what I would say personally. But again, I also want to I gave him a C+/C. So, not I would say competent backup is where I would put him. But, again, important to note that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? So that's important thing to remember. So, there's a lot of smarter people in the NFL who put him second, and maybe probably they're right and I'm wrong, but I did not see it with him
I see
personally.
a few mock drafts putting him to the Cardinals in the second round
Okay, yeah,
because they don't have Kyler Murray anymore, so they need a quarterback.
I've seen a
I
few
think
mock
as a
him to
second
the.
round, yeah, like because here's the thing, he's very safe as far as like he's not going to be playing, you know, overly wild football, right? Like he's not going to be going out there trying to win the game. He's going to instead be trying to, make a short completion, right?
Yeah.
And get some stats. So he looks almost like a Case Keenum kind of guy to me.
Yeah, just like
Uh
very much backup.
yeah, that's what it looks like to me personally.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. I think I will say I think part of the thing comes from the prestige of the Alabama
Yeah.
system. But it was not there for me. I mean, and granted, I will also say because he's playing in Alabama, he's up against better defenses than a lot of these other guys on the list, right?
That's
So
true. Yeah.
that's I'm sure that's a factor as well. But even still, like if you're not talking about sacks and stuff, like he's just missing he misses screens and stuff. He's missing like medium shots, slants and stuff. He's like throwing behind guys or throwing at their toes and yeah, that's like I know a good defense still like causes a QB to be pressured, but like they're going to be way better. As good as the defenses are in the SEC, they're going to be way better in the NFL. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Like
yeah,
the Alabama guy we had was Jalen Milroe, who's just the backup on the Seahawks,
right.
I believe.
Yeah.
So like,
you look at some of the guys.
Oh God, it
yeah.
autoplayed. It autoplayed the
I've seen a lot of
ESPN
people.
thing.
I've seen a lot of people mock him in the first round of the Jets.
Yeah. I mean, he's again like according to sports media, he's the second best QB, like hands down across like anything that I've seen.
Because Mendoza's 100%. It's already done pretty much.
Yeah.
Going to the Raiders. So then
Yeah.
out of the other three, I guess you've got Nussmeier, Beck, and then Simpson.
Drew Aller. Yeah.
Drew Aller, yeah, but he's less of in the conversation though. It's
Mm-hmm.
the two that I hear the most about is between Ty Simpson and Nussmeier. Those are the ones that usually get people talking. But it's just a weak quarterback class outside of Mendoza.
It is very weak. Yeah, I
great.
don't. And again, I personally don't think Mendoza's that good. In other years, he's not first overall, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He like I said, he definitely has the best deep ball out of all of them. But yeah, no, it is definitely a weak class.
Might even be like how last year it was just like Cam Ward, and even Cam Ward's like he's good, but he's not like elite so far. Like he could be elite, but he's definitely like project quarterback type of thing.
As he said in Cam Ward's own words, we asked.
Never forget.
Well, I mean that is the thing in general with these drafts, right? Is that like there's so many factors that go into what makes a great QB, and even just your playing on the field in college has sometimes very little to do with whether you end up being, great, right? Like Tom Brady was good in college, but he was constantly, backing up and fighting for the starter spot, right? Like, and he's the greatest QB of all time, right? So, I mean, hell, what's his face in San Francisco, Mr. Irrelevant.
Brock Purdy.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I think any one of these guys could be great, of course, but from what I was seeing in the videos, this is basically, my very very sub amateur assessment.
Yeah.
I think Mendoza would be good. He's got the right height. I mean, he's almost
big.
6'5". Hey, he's a big boy. He's not as tall as Brady was, but almost there.
Yeah.
And I think that he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's not a great athlete, but I think he's a smart quarterback.
He's got all of the pieces. If he's coached right, he's got the ability. That's why I call him like a project with upside, because all of those things about him, right? Like he's not super fast, but I would say he's like, early Aaron Rodgers fast, maybe a little slower than that. right? He's big bodied. I mean, if he even tacks on a little bit more weight, he'll look like Josh Allen, and then he's going to be even harder to take down. He doesn't have the best ball carrier vision exactly, but it doesn't matter that much if you're not going to ask him to run all that much. And yeah, like as long as he gets the decision making and the progressions down or whatever, he's gonna be good. He could potentially be very good.
Yeah, he reminds me of a taller Baker mixed with some Trevor Lawrence mixed in there.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I mean, like again, if they get a speedster on their team, then he could be a real threat because, like I said, he is good on deep shots. Like he's accurate on those deep shots. So, yeah, I think he has a good potential.
I mean, that's kind of the
down the
crazy
line.
thing with a lot of the draft stuff too. Is like we never really know, right? Like with Brock Purdy or even like look at Trevor Lawrence. They're like, this guy's like generational and like he's good, but he's not like generational.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like it really also depends on what system you're put into, what coaches you have, right? And what coaches you're getting outside of the NFL in the off season as well.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, look
There's
at
so many
Caleb Williams.
factors.
He went from looking absolutely terrible to looking like an actual quarterback last year from the coaching change.
Look at Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold, a couple of stints with under some like really excellent QB development teams, and he's a fucking Super Bowl winner now, right?
Yeah.
So
by that same metric, you also say that about Fields, though. Justin Fields looked great in college, and then he's now the journeyman quarterback, which sucks for him. But
or even I mean, you look at
Trey Lance. Trey Lance burnt out.
Oh
he looked great, dominant, and
but you can see Malik Willis, where like he looked like a bust, then he goes to Green Bay and he actually looks good, and now he's like starting for Miami. So like,
you know, one thing that I never look at when I do these, but I probably should, is because I personally think it's the best. It's probably the best indicator of long-term success. Is what was the stat line? Not just the year that they're being drafted, but like from when they came in until then, right?
Right.
Because if you can see a steady improvement in what they've been doing, then I just think you got a guy who's going to be good, right? Years ago when Lamar Jackson was coming out, there was so much press talking about him being he should be a running back or a tight end or something. I don't know, like he doesn't have X, Y, or Z. But when I looked at the stats of like what he did over the course of his college career, it was an improvement, like a pretty marked improvement year over year. And now he's one of the best QBs in the NFL possibly ever, right? So I think if you can get a guy who is able to improve and learn, then you have someone who's gonna go pretty far in the NFL.
I mean, I even remember Bo Nix when he was in that draft, and I remember his big weakness was the deep ball. They were like, oh, he dinks and dunks, right? He can't throw deep. And like he's definitely gotten better at the deep ball. Like I don't think he's still amazing or anything, but like, he can at least do it now. So it's like, and again, that's kind of like being in the Denver system with Sean Payton and shit. Like if he was somewhere else, like he'd probably be ass. Like if he went to, I don't know, like the Panthers or the Falcons or something like that.
Or the Bucks.
Or the
or the Raiders.
Or the Raiders.
That's the. And that is kind of the issue with these guys, especially when it's a draft class like this where no one's like, just far and away, holy shit, this guy's just a natural football god, right? Like you're going to be relying pretty heavily on his mentors. And I mean, look, they got Kirk Cousins, and that'll be really helpful. So that's definitely good, and he definitely physically has tools that Kirk Cousins doesn't have. So I think getting the the sort of Obi-Wan in there to be able to teach him the proper way to deal with those sort of potentially physical deficiencies that you don't have over other people, while you have a guy who is big and he's got a big arm and he's reasonably fast, like that I think that'll be really helpful for him.
Yeah. Now here's a guy that's big and
Here's
fast.
the guy who's
Yeah.
fast and
Like
big.
Patrick Mahomes.
Should we do Garrett Nussmeier?
Yes, Garrett
Yep.
Nussmeier.
Okay, so I wrote he's got some lazy footwork and slow progression. So when I say lazy footwork, what I generally mean is there are guys. So this is actually something that I would not say with Ty Simpson. I think Ty Simpson has one of the best of the footworks of the guys that I scouted. Like, and what I'm looking for generally in that is like a guy whose legs are like completely locked in on every play. Whereas Garrett Nussmeier, what I would see a lot of the times is if he's throwing like a screen or if he's throwing, some kind of short route, he's looking right to where he's going to be throwing it, and his feet just kind of like shuffle back lazily, and he's not really putting everything into the throw. Now it's one of those things. It's not the be all end all one way or the other, right? Because there's a lot of great QBs in the NFL that have footwork in those situations where they get kind of lazy with it,
Well,
and
it's
it's
like
fine.
it's like how Caleb Williams does that, but he's got the arm talent to be able to do
Yeah.
it. And in addition, he also misses a lot of throws because he isn't doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that like it's definitely very coachable, right? You just need to get them given 100% every play. But it's one of those things that I notice when I'm looking at these QBs. He plays in a mostly dink and dunk kind of offense, but he's good at stepping up in the pocket. He's like one of the only QBs out of these 5 that I looked at that actually did the step up in the pocket thing.
That is pretty good.
Most of the other guys are backpedaling. So not great on tight window throws. And also one thing that I noticed with him is that he tends to telegraph where he's going before the snap. So he's like staring a guy down that he knows he's going to before the snap, which is like maybe
That's
you can get
terrible
away
for
with
the
that in
NFL.
college. Yeah, exactly. Like in the NFL, he's not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a problem for him for sure. But again, it's another thing that's very coachable, right?
Yeah.
He when he's getting hit, he throws risky shit, right? You guys have all seen QBs like that, right?
Like CJ Stroud in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're like actually I don't even know, I wrote it down for someone else. Maybe it might have been Mendoza actually. Yeah, Mendoza was good when he was under pressure and he was about to get hit. That was one of his big strengths for me, is that he was like locked in to where he needed to go and was willing to get hit. Whereas Nussmeier just kind of heaves it and hopes for the best if he's getting hit, and
Right.
it's very dangerous. Like he wasn't punished so badly in the games that I watched, but in the NFL he will be.
Yeah.
Mostly I saw him. They ran a lot of hitch routes, so like curls, and he was good at hitting those on wide open targets. But if he was trying to hit a guy in motion, it wasn't great. So, but overall, I'd say he's pretty good. Again, like I personally, I would put him in the second round in any other year, but I could see him potentially going in the first this year. I gave him a B-/B grade.
So you'd see Nussmeier go above Simpson in the second round or in the first round?
I think he should personally, yes, but I would put him above. But he's actually not the second best QB on my ranking either.
Oh,
but he is the third.
They on Tankathon they have him mocked to the Steelers in the third round.
Okay, yeah. I think I mean as a third round QB, I think you're getting a good player, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, if you went to the Steelers like that and sat behind Aaron Rodgers or something, that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah. He's unlike Ty Simpson, he was very willing to take deep shots. Not nearly as good at them as Mendoza, but like I don't know. Personally, if I'm getting a QB, I want a guy who's not going to be afraid of taking those deep shots when it calls for it. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of QBs that are like that, and like Ty Simpson looks like that to me, where he's like, I could throw this, 50-50, 40 yards down the field, or I could throw, this underneath route and get 1 yard, or a -1 yard, and he'll always go for the -1 yard,
Yeah. And
whereas
it can go
Nussmeier wouldn't.
It could go both ways too, where they also never take the easy
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It wasn't so much that with Garrett Nussmeier I saw, which was good. Like he was doing, everything. I think personally the biggest thing for me about him was him telegraphing pre-snap. It's something that you just can't do in the NFL, and but it is one of those things that, like, you could probably deal with that in one off season, right?
Yeah.
Like that's just a matter of how he's handling things at the line.
Mm-hmm. And where he goes in terms of getting coached up, or
yeah, exactly, yeah, and hopefully being behind like a veteran who can teach him stuff, right?
Yeah, because if he goes to like Arizona or some shit, it's like
yeah,
good luck.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah, B-, B. That's where I'd put him. He's my 3rd highest ranked QB. But my 2nd highest ranked is Carson Beck.
Oh,
I think he's
really?
I think he's the 2nd best QB in this draft. He's probably got the best pocket movement out of everyone that I scouted, including Mendoza. So he was constantly, none of these guys are big runners. Except Drew Aller, we'll get to him, but so none of these guys are great or even frequent runners. But Carson Beck especially is more of a pocket guy, and as a result of that, he does the best at playing around in the pocket. He can move away. He shifts away from pressure. He steps up in the pocket. Like, he does all those things that you want. And another thing that's really impressive to me about Carson Beck is, out of all these QBs, he's the only one that I was seeing that was doing like a significant amount of pre-snap adjustments, right? Like he was doing, audibles, he was calling shit out, calling out protections. Like, he was the guy there at the line. And apparently the coaches at Clemson, I think, is where he is, right? Or was
Miami.
Okay, yeah. The coaches apparently trust him to do that, and I can see why. Like, I saw a couple of times where he was adjusting the play before the snap, went right to where he wanted it and got a first down. So, like, that's a very veteran looking kind of thing to do. So that I think potentially he's got a good, what they call a football IQ,
Yes.
potentially. I'd say he's not great on the deep balls, and he kind of tends to throw low on short routes, but he is a pretty decent runner, and he's got good footwork. So yeah, I personally I put him at a B+/B, and he's my 2nd best in the draft. So actually, according to my rankings, on a good day, he's as good as Mendoza on a bad day. So
Hey,
really?
So
yeah,
if the Jets took him in the 2nd round, would you be happy?
Oh yeah, that actually would be nice. Yeah, I would like that quite a lot.
That means it won't happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, of course not. Yeah, no, they're going Ty Simpson. They're going Ty Simpson to 2nd overall.
Simpson.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's no question in my mind.
We love the quarterbacks out of Alabama.
They really do. Yeah. Yeah, no. I yeah, like I said, I put him 2nd. And again, I want to reiterate, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, like, if you go anywhere looking at any mock drafts and stuff, people put him as like the 4th best QB at best, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but for me, he's number 2. I think he's the 2nd best, and I think in other years he could also be a 1st round pick, probably a late 1st rounder, but I think he's better served in the 2nd, at least.
I do see from like some recent articles that he is moving up in the rankings. So maybe people are seeing what you're seeing, though.
Okay, yeah. I mean, again, like, none of the other like Mendoza has a lot of natural physical gifts that Carson Beck just does not have. But the kinds of things, like the way that Carson Beck is getting stats is not on, sheer talent or, incredible arm skill or whatever. Like it's just from being smarter than the other players on the field. And in a QB, I think that's a very, very important trait, right? Like a lot of QBs don't have that. Even a lot of the actually, especially some of the guys who are, absurdly physically gifted, they don't need to do that other stuff because they're so physically gifted, right?
Yeah.
Carson Beck is not that, and he is still able to, put up great numbers and make completions and get touchdowns.
I mean, the guy's he's 6'5".
Yeah, but he's still like, if you watch him play, it's not like if you watch what's his face, Mendoza, right? You could see him bomb at 40 yards by just kind of like flicking his arm.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, he's an NFL player, right? Like most guys can't do that. Carson Beck's not doing those things. But what he is doing is he's adjusting things before the snap. He's like,
fundamentals.
He's seeing where his guys are going to get open based on where the defense is lining up. Like, and that's some heady veteran type shit, So
well, they ran a lot of options in Miami, so, and obviously that does not work in the NFL.
Yeah, and he's not great on running that. I honestly don't know why they did with him, because he's not great at running the option routes or the option plays. So
I do see here,
I don't think he should be.
They kind of comp him to they're like, at his best he's Jared Goff. And at his worst he's Kenny Pickett. So
that's
quite the range.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
I would love to see a retrospective of what everyone was saying about Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
leading up to the draft.
Because
he was supposed to be the second coming of like Jesus to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Man, that was a wrong read. But it just shows you that most people in this industry don't know anything about anything.
Yeah. Well, it's
it's
so
all
much
a
of it's a
fucking
crapshoot.
Yeah.
And
again, it's so much of it are factors that play in after the draft, right? Like that we were talking about. All the coaches, all the training, all the like, even just like whatever they're dealing with in their personal life, right? And their personality, which you don't get to see what that's like by just watching tape.
Yeah.
Right. You don't know what kind of person they are. Like, maybe Carson Beck is like a big fucking douchebag, and then that'll fuck him over. Like, in almost every professional career, being a nice guy will get you employed and stay employed, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
I did read
for Rob.
Rob
Rob's the only person who knows what he's talking about. That's
it's true.
I did read that Mendoza has a very like weird personality in terms of like, he's like a Leave It to Beaver, like golly gee type of guy or something.
Okay, all right.
So they said that could be kind of weird.
I can see that.
Yeah,
so like a Russell Wilson.
Kind of Russell Wilson-esque.
All right. Well, hey, Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl, so
that's true. He did. I looked back and said Kenny Pickett was compared here to Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins. So
well,
he didn't work.
I guess
work
that's
out
the upper
well.
end of what he could have been, right? So.
But so it's gonna be an interesting thing, because like the quarterbacks are always weird, because there's teams that are desperate for quarterbacks and they're just like, let's trade up. Like, and they'll just trade up higher than they should to get a guy. So, was that all the ones you looked at?
No, I also looked at Drew Aller. He was the last guy
Drew
I looked at, right? Yeah, from Penn State. So the first thing I noted is that he backpedals out of the pocket and makes very risky throws. So he's like throwing off. I saw him throw off his back foot probably more than any of the other guys. But his footwork in general is pretty good. He's good on the run. However, I also wrote that his shot selection, and I don't know what this is actually called in the NFL, but because you can decide how you're how the ball, like what the trajectory of the
Right.
football is
You
going
put like more
to.
air under it, laser throws, that
Right,
type of thing.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is a weakness for him. He was sometimes throwing like these rainbow balls that made like an easy completion into an incompletion slash, potential interception. So but he's good on short and medium routes. He's now he's a guy who looks big and hard to take down. Like he's a guy who is, here's a guy, but
here's a guy.
he's large and he looks like he uses that size, right? So it's hard to sack him when he's running. It's hard to get him. I would say out of the 5 that I scouted, he's the best runner. He's got good vision. He can actually like juke. Like Mendoza is basically like, if there's a straight path, he can get you a first down.
Right.
If there's a guy and he has to move to like laterally about a foot or two, it's not happening. Drew Aller, though, on the other hand, could, right? Like he can move around, get behind
maybe like
blocks
a Jackson Dart.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And his decision making on the deep shots isn't great. I saw him throw into like double and triple coverage like multiple times on his deep shots, and not great on the tight window throws. But again, I would say he's probably the best natural runner. So something like if you run like a spread option based offense, right? Like where you're doing a lot of underneath stuff, I think he could be potentially pretty threatening. And I gave him a C+/B- rating, which puts him as my 4th best QB in the class. So yeah, that's where I'd put him.
It's
I think overall he looks pretty good.
NFL.com mocked him as Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Especially young Joe Flacco. Yeah.
So that's that would probably work well on some teams.
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
As opposed to the quarterback class, the wide receiver class in this draft is supposed to be very deep. So,
really?
Oh yeah, a lot of teams can benefit from a good wide receiver.
That is exciting.
That is true. Raiders definitely one of them, as we already.
I would say so. Yeah, if they can get if they get a speedster with him, like Mendoza could be really good.
Raiders, Jets, Titans all need receivers.
Yep, sure do.
That's
sure do.
Yeah, so it's with all the quarterbacks now. We can kind of skim through a lot of just higher up ranked players here. So the Jets obviously pick at number 2, Rob.
Yep, they do.
And pretty much the things I've seen in every mock draft are an edge rusher.
Right.
And it's either Arvell Reese out of Ohio State or David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
Okay.
And so from what I've seen, Arvell Reese is very good, but he's only played like 1 year or like been good 1 year. So it's one of those things like, was it a flash in the pan or is it like he's actually like on his way?
Right.
But David Bailey is also apparently good, but he is a bit undersized and needs to bulk up and struggles in some run defense, but he's still like very good. Like these are like minor flaw types of things.
I would say that it is a huge waste of time for the Jets to get a good defensive edge rusher. So of course they're going to do it because that's what the Jets are known to do. So.
Yeah, they always do the most obvious and most well-intended best picks for them and never ever stray from that ever.
And then they can trade him away 4 years later.
And this is exactly actually why I think no matter how good this player is, whoever it is they get, he's not going to make it to the window where they get the rest of the pieces on offense in place that they need to be a contending team. So he'll be either traded or go into free agency by the time they have a QB, wide receiver, running back, offensive line. So I think it would be a huge waste of time to pick a defensive player here. Obviously, anyway, in my opinion, best option for them would be to trade back. But then, the reality of that situation is different than it is in like video games and stuff, right? Like even if you want to trade back, if nobody wants to trade up to 2, then you're shit out of luck. You got to take somebody, right?
Yeah,
so
because normally people want quarterbacks, so
yeah,
it's kind of like, well,
yeah, and I don't think a lot of people are really chomping at the bit to get to these QBs this year. So
yeah, so it's
and I think as much as I would say that Carson Beck is the second best player in this draft, I don't think he's the second overall pick best.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like this is one of those things where if the Jets were, back in the Caleb Williams draft, we're like, oh man, we could take like Jaden Daniels or Drake May,
right.
but it's like, oh, wrong year to finish number 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
We also have Jeremiah Love, who is the Notre Dame running back, who's mocked going to the Titans in pretty much every draft I see. He's apparently insane. Like, actually, like I've seen him mocked as like Nick Chubb, or compared to like Nick Chubb, like prime Nick Chubb.
So what position are they putting him at to be drafted?
Like 4th.
Wow. Okay.
And I mean, if you look at his stats at Notre Dame, like in 2024, he ran for 1,100 yards, 17 touchdowns.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, and
that's
at,
by the way, we should mention in case a lot of people don't watch college football, which I don't think any of us do either.
No.
Part of the reason that's absurd is because they play 12 games.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
1,100 yards in 12 games is fucking a shitload.
Yeah. And then last year he had 1,300 yards.
Oh my God.
18 touchdowns. Both years averaging 6.9 yards a carry. So
yeah,
pretty insane.
Yeah.
And honestly, my
past couple of times that they've had a running back that ranked that highly, they've just been pretty much always good, right?
Yeah,
like, I mean,
pretty much.
When was the last time teams missed on a high-ranked running back?
Yeah, I mean,
Reggie Bush.
I mean, even Reggie Bush wasn't like
Reggie Bush
bad.
He wasn't a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was good, especially down the line.
You could say even like last year with Ashton Janty, like he wasn't like insane. Like he had 975 yards, 5 touchdowns for like a high first round pick, but like at the same time, like the Raiders suck. So like I'm sure he could get better.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be running a lot when you're losing every game by 30 points, right? So
exactly. So, I've even seen them say that Jeremiah Love is the best player in this entire draft. Like, that's how good he is.
Okay.
So, him going to the Titans would actually be fantastic because then you got Cam Ward and him. So, like, you'd have your two kind of offensive core pieces right there.
Shit, I would take him. I mean, the Jets. Yeah. I mean, again, I say this every year, but the Jets should not even look at the defense in the first round. Like the one, but of course they have Aaron Glenn, so of course they're gonna go defense because fuck me.
I mean, I guess Reggie Bush would track. He was super overhyped. I remember he was what 06, 07?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him being super duper hyped, and he had
he was
productive.
Huge. He was in
but
commercials
but he wasn't. He didn't live up to the hype. I don't know if that makes him a bust or.
I wouldn't say he's a bust, but still, like it's
kind of like Trevor Lawrence in a way, right?
Well, he didn't even go number 1 though. He went number 2, I believe.
The last really big hype around a running back that I remember was Saquon Barkley. Honestly, he's fucking great. Yeah. Like he's a great running back. So they weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. 2006 NFL draft, 20 years ago.
Wow.
It was Mario Williams to Houston, Reggie Bush to New Orleans, and then Vince Young to the Titans. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
The Jets took the Brickashaw Ferguson at 4.
The Brickashaw
legend, actual fucking legend. Yeah. Pretty terrible on as a talking head now on news media, but whatever, man. And I will say, even though he is one of those like extreme over exaggerating talking heads,
right?
He always does it from a place of defending the Jets, so I always respect him.
Yeah.
So
that's all they have is legacy players now that can defend. Because Lord knows they don't have any active players that will defend them.
Nope. That's true.
Sure don't.
They're trying to get out of there.
God bless the Jets.
They and the Packers took AJ Hawk at 5 that draft. Mamma mia.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
That's right. That was the Mario Williams draft. I remember that. Down here, he was like the actual Superman. Everyone loved Mario Williams.
Wow, the Texans in the second round, the first pick was DeMeco Ryans, funnily enough.
Oh, wow.
Now he's coaching.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Texans are going to be tough next year.
Actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
If CJ Stroud can get his head out of his ass, the Texans are going to be real scary again.
Yep. Well, that's the problem.
I mean, your quarterback is everything.
Yeah.
Like,
it really is, yeah.
Then we have, wide receivers. You got Carnell Tate from Ohio State. He seems to be the top one. He's 6'2", 190. He had 875 yards, 9 TDs.
What's his 40 time?
It doesn't show it here. Oh wait, it's 4.53. It actually does show it.
Okay, I mean for 6'2", that's very fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Makai Lemons, another one. He had 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns with USC. He's 5'11", 192. They actually got him mocked to the Jets at 16 here on Tankathon.
Oh, what's his 40?
It does not show it. I don't know if he ran it or not.
I thought Jordan Tyson was considered to be the number one receiver.
Well, Tankathon might be dumb. In fact,
yeah,
I think it is. The Jordan Tyson in this other mock I have is number 5 to the Giants.
Yep.
And he had 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. But the year prior to that, he had 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. And he's 6'2", 200.
Man, imagine if Jackson Dart gets Scatabo back and then also like a premier number 1 receiver.
Well, they already have
I guess the same
Neighbors.
thing with they got Neighbors, yeah.
So you'd get one of these other guys, then you'd essentially have like 2 top-tier receivers.
That would remind me of the Bucks at the start of last year anyway, before Chris always injured.
Yeah. Yeah, there actually does seem to be a lot of good receivers here.
Yeah, they're saying that this draft class for the receivers is very, very deep.
Oh man, that's why the Jets will go defense, and it'll be great.
Yep.
Well, luckily they have a defensive-minded head coach, so it always works out.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the top offensive linemen are Francis Mayugoa from Miami.
Yep.
Okay.
Spencer Fano from Utah, and Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
Those big Samoan guys, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are
there any standout tight ends in this draft, or?
There's one, Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon.
Okay.
560, 8 touchdowns.
He weighs 560?
Yeah, he weighs 560 pounds.
Good Lord.
But big guy. He's a tight end that actually, he's 6'3", 241, but he ran a 4.39. He's actually insane for a tight end.
That is insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no wonder he's ranked high. Mama mia.
Yeah, Jesus. According to NFL.com, his athleticism score is 99.
Jesus, dude, that's the Packers love athleticism scores. I wouldn't be surprised if they traded up.
Man, I wish
the Jets to get him.
I wish the Bucks would take a good tight end
instead
of us being stuck with whatever his name is.
Dude, I personally, this honestly
Kate
goes
Otten
back
is who I'm
to
thinking of. Kate Otten.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But this goes back to me playing Madden, honestly.
Right.
But I personally think the best thing for especially a young / rookie QB is a great tight end.
Oh,
right. Yeah. If you can get a great tight end that like a receiving tight end, man, that helps out a rookie, because you just have a guy who is going to catch it wherever it is.
I think it just helps out anybody.
Big
I mean,
easy.
look at Tom Brady with Gronkowski. That was like all he
did
for you.
Yeah.
Or Travis Kelce with Mahomes. Like if they don't have Travis Kelce, like they probably don't win as many Super Bowls as they do.
Man,
that's
I miss it.
That was like last year. Tucker Kraft was going insane for the Packers. Then he tore his ACL, but like he was like actually making the offense like phenomenal. And then once they lost him, it was like so that sucked. But let's see the other picks here as we take a look through. We got Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. He's apparently the best safety available.
Jets will take him at 2.
Yeah. There's a linebacker out of Ohio State, Sonny Styles. That's a fun name.
That's a cool name. Yeah.
That's a porn star name.
That absolutely is. Yeah. Does he have a mustache? He sounds like he has a mustache.
Jets will also take him at 2.
He does have a mustache.
He does. Of course, he's gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Are there any great names? I did see there's like a guy in the second round. I want the Packers to take. His name's Jake Slaughter. He's a center.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a solid name.
Yeah.
That is a solid name.
Let's see. Let's do our classic look through and see if there's any fantastic names here.
Oh yeah. Jesse Slaughter or Jake Slaughter. He looks like he's a fan of anime. I don't know why. He's just got that look about him.
So what I meant to say was Jeremiah Love actually had a press conference for the NFL draft, and he said, "Listen, if you take me, yeah, he's like, I don't get into trouble. I just sit at home watching anime and playing video games."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's my kind of guy.
Let's see.
You got Nathan Voorhees.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Out of Washington, late 7th round pick. Or no, is this where are we at for here? This is.
Where am I?
There is a late round pick.
What
all right?
year is it?
Out of Washington, Ephesians Prysock.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna lead us to another galaxy and colonize a planet in Alpha Centauri.
He is.
Dude, you got Keyshawn James Newby.
That's a good one.
Okay. Yeah, that's quality. Yeah.
Hezekiah
I mean, we usually
Massis.
do this after we see the draft picks, right?
That's true.
When
but
we see all the players.
now if we like scout through, we can like hope that they go to a fun team or like our team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hezekiah Masses. That's a solid one.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's solid.
The Jack Stonehouse.
That's a great name.
Jack
solid.
Stonehouse.
That
what
is
a last
badass.
name.
I don't
Yeah.
even say it's a rock solid name.
And that's the show, folks.
Yeah.
Dude, they got, oh my God, there's a quarterback from Clemson named Cade Klubnik. That's kind of a fun name. Cade Klubnik.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, here you go, Rob.
Yeah.
Garrett DiGiorgio.
Oh, the Italian stallion.
From UCLA. He's an offensive tackle.
Oh,
Garrett
hell yeah.
DiGiorgio.
Yes. Get him.
That's.
I've never heard of an Italian named Garrett.
Yeah, that's
Wait, is this?
Latrell McCutcheon Sr.
okay. That's cool.
There's a guy named Tyreek Sapp, and I'm trying to figure out if he's related to Warren Sapp.
Oh yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't believe he is.
There's a lot of Sapps out there.
Have you guys looked at Google image search of Jack Stonehouse?
No, I got to see this.
Yeah, you should, because he looks like he was playing in the 70s, like unironically.
Let's see, Jack.
Oh, what a boss!
Right?
What a boss.
Like, look at, that
Really
is a 70s football player.
He's
right
a
there.
punter.
Dude, oh my God, that's an amazing punter name too.
Dude,
Yeah, that is
look at the
the
mustache. Now that's a mustache you can be proud of. Just a thin, just totally horizontal mustache.
Yeah.
Not even
big mop hair.
Like if you give him a top hat, he could like
hell yeah.
tie you up to a railroad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's also there's a picture of him with his jersey up, and he's jacked as fuck. Like, what is up with these modern punters? Are fucking ripped now.
They are. I mean, people are running India all the time. You got to.
I guess, yeah. I mean, we got fucking Nick Folk on the Jets, and he's got total dad, but like he's got a straight up beer gut.
He just doesn't give a shit.
You got Jacobian Gillory the second.
That's a
that's
name.
cool.
That
sounds like a
Jacobian?
Pokemon. Yeah, that's a
Jacobian.
Pokemon.
That's a crazy first name.
There's Demetrius Crownover, Texas A&M.
I saw that
that's
name.
Really good.
I did see
really
that
good.
name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Quintavious Hutchins.
Okay.
Dude, love
okay.
love a good Quintavious.
Wasn't there another Hutchins?
Yeah, another Hutchins.
Jayshawn Marham, that's a fun one.
Okay. Yeah.
Dezon Stribling. Wide
Oh,
receiver.
that's good.
a good one.
That's
dude.
fun. Dazon Stribling. That's just
I
fun
found
to
the
say.
I found the best one.
All
this
right.
this
Okay.
guy's parents knew exactly what they were doing with his name.
Uh,
Dante Corleone.
oh
Don
yeah,
Corleone, dude.
yeah, that's great.
He's a defensive tackle from Cincinnati. Dante Corleone.
That is
That's
a
What
good
a
name.
boss.
That's really good. Yeah.
I have to see what this guy looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a offensive tackle out of Iowa named Gennings Dunker. Dude, I hope we take
Hold
Dunker.
on. What? You know, like people's names come from like what their professions were or whatever, right? Like, what the fuck did he do? Like, were their family like a carnival people? They ran the
dunkers.
dunking machine. Yeah. Like, what does a dunker do?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they dunk people in the water for something. I don't know.
This reminds me of a post I saw recently of someone Google translating fucking in the kitchen into Dutch. You know what fucking in the kitchen in Dutch is?
What?
Nuken into cookin.
that is something I now know.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta go do nuking in the cookin.
Yep. Sometimes you do. D'Angelo Pons. That's a fun one.
Yeah,
that's
Dante
fun.
Corleone looks exactly like you would think he would.
Yeah.
Big boy. 6'1", 335.
Wait, let's see. The Diamonds in the Rough NFL draft.
Okay, here we go. We gotta find the
sleeper
sleeper
picks
picks.
here.
Yeah.
Diego Pounds.
Okay, yeah. Now that's a porn name. That's a porn name.
Diego Pounds.
All right, here we go. These are the sleeper picks. All right.
Okay.
We got Katron Allen, running back, Penn State.
Yep.
Okay.
Luke Altmaier, quarterback, Illinois.
Yep.
Oh.
Skylar Bell, wide receiver, UConn.
Okay.
Kalen Black, running back, Indiana. All right. Chris Brazel, wide receiver, Tennessee. Eli Heidenreich, wide receiver out of Navy.
That's a worrying.
Now we're talking.
What's his mustache look like?
Yeah, what's Heidenreich's mustache?
Yeah. Be a little careful about that guy.
Yeah, I don't watch out for him. Emmett Johnson, running back, Nebraska.
Yep.
Logan Jones, offensive lineman out of Iowa. That is an Iowa tackle name or just something. Jalen Kilgore, South Carolina safety. That's a good safety name.
That's a cool name, yeah.
Yep. They have, Cade Klubnik out of Clemson. He's a sleeper pick.
There you go.
Ooh. Kyle Louis, linebacker, Pittsburgh.
That's a fun name.
That's a fun name.
Hey, Louis. Come on,
Kyle Louis.
Devin Marshall, corner out of NC State. Here's Hezekiah Masses. Masses, corner out of California.
Yeah, nominative determinism. Jesus Christ. That's a hard one. Anyway, it's at work.
Yep. Red Murdoch, linebacker, Buffalo. Murdoch.
Cool.
That's a cool name.
He's got the wrong job. He should be a private eye in the 1940s.
Yeah, like how do you, I mean, your first name is Red and your last name is Murdoch. I mean, you've got to be a police officer.
Yeah.
LT Overton. That's
his first name's Lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant Overton, edge rusher, Alabama.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. TJ Parker.
Although if he was from the UK, it would be Lieutenant.
That's
true.
Lieutenant. TJ Parker, edge out of Clemson. Harold Perkins, LSU linebacker. D'Angelo Pons just brought him up. All right.
Oh, my God.
The other running back out of the other running back out of Notre Dame, Jadarian Price.
Okay.
And then
by the way, go on.
What do you say?
Well, I was just gonna say, if you guys were curious about the dunker thing, it's German and it basically means like from the swamp.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
swamp
man. He's a swamp man. Yeah,
I like it.
Rob, you've got to see your Italian brother Garrett Diorio.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up.
He's a massive man.
Giorgio. Okay. Okay.
Giorgio.
Yeah.
That's a large man.
That is a large man. He looks like.
He is.
I'd
6'7".
have
Oh wow,
one of
yeah,
those.
he's big.
6'7".
Yeah, jeez.
Mamma mia.
Wow.
Yeah,
Six,
6'7". I hate you all, and I'm quitting forever.
Jacob Rodriguez, Texas Tech. I'm getting to
Oh, yeah,
like
I love
Rob
that
now.
so school. Yeah.
Yep. Elijah Surratt, Indiana wide receiver.
Ooh, that's a wine.
Yeah,
that is a wine.
a fine Surratt. Eli Stowers, tight end Vanderbilt. And then the final two sleeper picks, Devin Voisin, South Alabama wide receiver, and Zion Young, edge from Missouri.
Okay.
So there's your sleeper picks. Some of those are going to be insane NFL players.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yep.
keep an eye out for
But
all of them.
we're only looking for the funny names though, or cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we mainly
of
just want
course,
the
yeah,
funny names.
That's the
Yeah.
really the most important part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much our draft show.
Nope.
We covered. Well,
We got power
Yeah.
rankings, coach.
oh, we've got
Oh,
power
power
rankings. All
rankings.
right, power
That's right.
rankings.
We got power rankings, the pre-draft, couple hours before this video goes live, or I guess before we're actually technically recording this.
Yeah.
We have the NFL Draft 2026 Power Rankings brought to you by Dan Hansis on the NFL.com Power Rankings from the NFL.com Bible of the Internet. This is going to go off of the strength of the financials and urgency, team urgency, Rob.
Oh,
So these are not ranked.
Okay.
This is a weighted score comprised of 60% of the draft capital, 20% front office makeup, and 20% roster urgency. So these are not your standard draft rankings. Just keep that in mind.
They also have 10% concentrated power of will.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So with that being said, here we go. I'm just going to ask for the top 5 of the strongest draft contenders in this draft, starting off with Robert Alpaca Patrol. Keep in mind, again, you're going off of draft capital, the makeup of the front office, and the urgency for the roster.
Then I would say the Titan. Fuck.
Coach Crendor.
Oh, I will say, hold on. Okay, repeat the question. Repeat the question one more time.
We're looking for the top 5 of the strongest positions in the draft based on a figure of the draft capital available,
Okay.
plus the front office makeup,
All right.
plus the roster urgency.
It's got to be Giants.
And
Wow.
Same. Good. It was right state but wrong team. Robert.
Really? The Jets?
The Jets, the
What
New
the
York
fucking
Football
kidding me?
Jets, are ranked
That's insane.
number 1. Rob.
Oh, are you
Number
shitting
1.
me?
And Dan Hansis says in the write-up, if there's one team in the draft that controls this draft, it's the Jets. After a fire sale after last year's trade deadline, including deals involving Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams, New York holds 9 picks with 4 inside of the top 44, Rob.
I mean, yeah, that's technically true, but they're going to all be defensive players that are either not going to start or going to be traded within 3 years.
Dan further says roster urgency at rank of 10 or 10 points. The Jets finished 3-14 last season. It was the franchise's 3rd season with 14 plus losses and marked the 15th straight season of missing the playoffs, the longest active streak across the NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL. They lost their final 5 games by at least 23 points, an NFL record, and fielded a defense that didn't record a single interception all season. Aaron Glenn enters 2026 on the hot seat, and there's real urgency, if not desperation, in Florham Park.
Yep, he's going to be fired by game 6. Actually, wait, yeah. Give me the over-under on that. Are you guys taking the over or the under on
how many
game
games?
6? Before he... I say 6 games.
I think he'll last the entire season and then get fired.
Okay, yeah, over then.
You know what? I'll take the under for the New York Jets.
Okay, yeah. Maybe after game 1, Woody will pull the trigger. Yeah.
So we have the Jets at number 1, Coach.
Are the Giants at 2?
And it is the Cleveland Browns. The Browns hold 9 selections in the 2026 NFL Draft, including the two first-round picks and 3 in the top 40. The extra first-rounder comes from Jacksonville via the Travis Hunter trade. Back up to Rob. Can you name any of the other 3 teams remaining? I'll give you a hint. They are all in the AFC.
Oh, okay. Well, then
remember, you're not going off of the strength of the team. You're the strength of their draft capital and needs.
Yeah, let's say hold on a second. Let's say the Chiefs.
Yep.
Okay.
The Kansas City Chiefs rank in at number 5 in the top 5 of this list. The Chiefs hold 9 selections in this upcoming draft, including 2 first-rounders, courtesy of the Trent McDuffie trade. Coach.
Yeah.
All right, it's got to be the Titans.
What? The Tennessee Titans are ranked number 6. That was close. Okay. Robert.
Hold on. I'm just looking through. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe. Oh, it's got to be the Steelers, right? Wow.
The Pittsburgh Steelers rank all the way down at number 15, Rob.
Really? I mean, they've got a first and a second, and they've got 3 thirds. Like, I don't know, man. I think they're going to be. That's a great amount of draft capital.
You're going off of draft capital as well as urgency and the strength of the front office.
I think they have a pretty good front office, but yeah, all right.
Not according to Apollo. Bring it Apollo to ask about.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Coach Crandor.
It's got to be the Dolphins.
What? Wow.
Miami Dolphins rank all the way down at number, I don't know, but they're not in the top 5.
That's correct. They
got 2 first-round picks.
Oh, wait, sorry. You're right. No, it is the Dolphins. The Dolphins number 4.
Okay.
Sorry. I scrolled past them. Yeah, the Dolphins. The Dolphins own 11 picks in the 2026 draft, including 2 first-round selections, thanks to Jalen Waddle in that trade. 7 of those picks come inside of the top 94. And good. Also they got brownie points with their new general manager and John Eric Sullivan. The last 2 teams, because I don't want this to go on too long. Number 2 is the Cleveland Browns.
Already said that.
The Browns hold 9 selections in the 2026 draft. Oh yeah, we already said that.
Yeah.
It's the Raiders. The Raiders are number 3.
Okay, yeah.
The Raiders hold 10 picks in the NFL in the 2026 draft, including the number 1 overall selection and 2 picks inside the top 35. They don't have multiple selections in a single round until the 4th, where they hold 3 in the 4th round.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering about the Packers coach, true or false, Coach Crandor, the Green Bay Packers are ranked below the top 20 of the NFL Draft Power Rankings, NFL.com Power Rankings.
I mean, that's got to be true.
That is indeed correct. The Packers are ranked all the way down to 27th in the strength of the draft. The Packers have just 2 picks in the top 100 and no first-round pick after trading it to the Cowboys in last year's Micah Parsons deal. They have 8 selections total.
Yep.
But none in the first round.
I mean, as long as we pick like every one of them as a cornerback, I'm fine with it.
And then for anyone wondering about the Bucks, because I know everyone loves the Bucks here, the Buccaneers rank at 20th, dead on, with a strength of 3.5 for draft capital, 3 for the aggression in the front office, and then a 9 on the roster urgency. The Buccaneers have 7 picks in the NFL draft, including 1 in each round. And then as far as the aggression of the front office, Jason Light has not been especially aggressive in recent years. He was aggressive during the Tom Brady era, surrounding him with players like Leonard Fournette, Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, and Ndamukong Suh. But in that mindset hasn't carried over. Tampa Bay's top free agent addition last year was pass rusher Hassan Reddick on a 1-year deal. He just recorded 2.5 sacks. Great job, Jason.
Yeah.
And then on the roster urgency, the Buccaneers suffered an epic collapse last season, going from 62 to 8-9, including missing the playoffs. It marked the first time since the Jameis Winston era, they failed to reach the postseason. This offseason, Tampa Bay lost a franchise legend in Mike Evans, along with cornerback Jamel Dean, and then also Levante David retired. It's fair to say that Todd Bowles enters this season on the hot seat. No shit. And that's going to do it for the NFL draft. In the power rankings, go back up to Rob and Coach for Pick'ems. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Yep. All right, that's Pick'ems.
There we go.
All right, thanks everybody for listening. Thank you very much. Thank you,
When's the draft
patrons.
show? When's the draft?
Thursday.
Thursday. Come join us Thursday.
That's
hopefully
right.
this video goes out before Thursday.
It will be out before then. Trust me, it will. It will be happening at 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when it'll happen. So come on down.
Come on down. And we're going to do a post-draft show as well.
And then we'll do the post-draft show as well, yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.